Have you ever been reading a story in the Bible and you think to yourself, this is a really interesting story, but why is it even in the Bible? Maybe one of the reasons we might think that is that we tend to see the Bible as a collection of random ancient stories. But the truth is, the Bible is a library of carefully selected, closely connected stories that when you put them together, they tell one big story about what God has been doing throughout our history to save the human race. Let me give you an example. Suppose I handed you a Ziploc bag full of puzzle pieces and I told you to put them together. I gave you no clue, no idea what design or picture the puzzle pieces were supposed to make. You'd have a hard time doing that, wouldn't you? But then suppose I gave you the lid of the box that had the picture on it. You could do it a lot more easily because now you have a key, now you've got the big picture. And the same is true for the Bible. If we're going to understand the stories of the Bible and how they go together, we're going to have a big picture in mind. And so the question is, what is that big picture? What's the key to understanding all the stories? Well, in Luke chapter 24, Jesus gives us the answer. And by the way, Jesus is talking to his disciples here who a lot of times didn't understand the big picture. Jesus, for example, told them that he was going to suffer, he was going to be rejected, be crucified, and be raised on the third day. But they didn't understand that. But after it happened, in Luke 24, verse 44, he put the pieces of the puzzle together. And this is what he told them. "This is what I said to you while I was still with you, that all the things which are written about me in the law of Moses and the Psalms and the prophets must be fulfilled." And then he opened their minds to understand the scriptures. You see, even 2,000 years later, Jesus is still the key to understanding the stories of the Bible. The stories of the Bible, when you put them together, paint a picture for us that points us to him. It shows us our need for Jesus. It shows us how Jesus, the Son of God, fulfills that need. And so if we're going to understand the stories of the Bible, we're going to have to look at them through the lens of Jesus Christ. Over the next few weeks, we're going to be talking about some of the well-known stories of the Bible, like Noah's Ark and Daniel in the lion's den and David and Goliath. And we're going to apply this big picture key to help us put them together and to help us see that they all lead us and point us to Jesus Christ. So I hope that you'll join us over the next few weeks as we begin to look at the big picture of the Bible, one story at a time.